I've seen a lot of things. I don't think I would have watched a quarter of the movies I've covered if it wasn't content related. And usually, regarding disturbing cinema, I come out okay. That streak ends today. I've never had to stop watching a movie and take a break to be able to finish the movie. The movie to do it is half a century old. I know, gross. Old things. Johnny's Got His Gun is a very clear anti-war movie that shows you the life of a young man named Joe.
Joe Mama!
Seriously though, this is like really heartbreaking. This isn't the messed up type of disturbing that has ancestral mutilation and crematorium orgies or whatever you guys watch. It's the type of disturbing that I like to refer to as fucking depressing. Overall, the movie's fine. I think what bothers me the most is that at times it wants to say a lot, and it's just a bit of an overload on my end, but I enjoyed it for what it was. Let's talk about it. Also, once again, warning, this is really sad to me. Some of you don't have souls. And on that note, hey, why can't this movie be called Johnny's Got a Fun? Totally different movie in my opinion. I think a little bit more lighthearted, probably a happier ending, or maybe go the complete opposite direction, maybe a little salacious parody, like Johnny's Got a Huge discount at nordvpn.com/MrGG. Hit it!
I'm just moving through the web like I'm trying to clean the attic. And I got my VPN always on like I'm an addict. I attach it to a batch of contraptions that help me access with no magic wand. Voodoo, good juju, followed by captures. My data's encrypted, no log policy. 30-day money back, no long policy. Protected on the web and protected on the bed. And one of them is better without it. Take a gas, NordVPN.com/MrGG. Huge discount on a 2-year plan, easy. Code MrGG for an extra month free. Oh shit! Now I'm off the bubbly, celebrating deals like the ones above me. And thank you, Nord. I hope you like the cut, G. And thank you, Nord. I hope you like the cut, G.
Joe goes to fight for his country. He leaves behind a lover, a mother, and sister. And that's just one person. No, but seriously, he leaves behind his girl, his mom, and 2 sisters. We're later shown the time he spent with his lover the day before he is set to leave, and it is deliciously awkward, sexy time.
Stop it. I won't have this in my house.
Well, at least don't be such a pansy about it, boy. Spit in her mouth. Now, trust me, I've taken a stab or 2, but she's still hung up on this whole daughter thing. I know. Women. So the dad actually does him a solid, and then they pop into the room and drawn-out lovemaking begins.
Why don't you take your shoes off?
Okay.
Was that like the signal back in the day?
Why don't you take off your shoes?
Yo, you gotta chill.
Oh, just take off your shoes. Did you step in shit? Did I?
Oh, I love orchids, but it's a bit much, isn't it? I mean, I'm already trying to get a face full of those tulips. Fast forward, and Joe's big chillin' in the trenches, listening to the Gap Band on a small radio. You dropped a bomb on me, baby. So they recover Joe's body, and they discover he is essentially a vegetable. So they keep him for experimentation, like, hell yeah, we're like Bill Nye, except sociopaths. So like, Bill Nye. Problem here is that Joe is still alive and aware. He feels everything, and he can still jiggle his head a bit. No, not that one. He can't see, can't hear, no limbs, so he is trapped in his own body. He is still able to dream and recall memories, which are shown spliced in with the black and white footage of him at the hospital. And I think what stands out to me are the moments where he's desperate for his dreams to be reality, and for his reality to be a nightmare. He is able to feel the vibrations when people enter the room, and he still feels every touch and poke. The military has basically stowed him away so much so that when a nurse demands that the shutters be opened, Joe is elated to just feel the warmth from sunlight hit his face, because without it, he's been unable to even measure the time that's passing.
If a man can tell the difference between day and night, he's beginning to tell time.
So he starts counting off. Day 1, day 2, day 3, till he celebrates a happy full year in his own head, only to then remember he still doesn't know where that really leaves him. How long was he there before? What day is it now? What year is it? A new nurse comes in and feels for him. She's very gentle with him, gives him kisses on the forehead, and I'm pretty sure jerks him off. I don't think I'm misreading that part, because I replayed it a few times. Pretty sure she throws him a freebie for the one time. And she's not just some perverted predator, that's just how bad she feels for this guy. She does him an even greater solid on Christmas Day and writes into his chest, "Merry Christmas." He is once again ecstatic to not only be able to differentiate the days, but now he knows the exact day. Another thing he had been desperate to discover. Through more flashbacks and dreams, he gets the idea to communicate with them through Morse code.
Still remember the Morse code?
Yes.
So he taps his head repeatedly, the nurse brings in more people, and right as they're gonna brush him off with the thought that these are just reflexes kicking in, one of the military officers realizes it's Morse code for SOS. And that's when the room realizes, oh, fuck, we fucked up. Bill! Joe's mindset at this time is that he is useless, but he can be used for one thing, and that's a carnival attraction. He builds this whole scenario up in his head. Come see the man with no limbs, no face, but a slimy cock. What happened there? I mean, that's his mindset right now. I would love to leave, but I'm too expensive to maintain. So prop me up as a product of war and I'll earn money to sustain myself that way. His request is denied. Obviously, the military and those personally involved couldn't dare let this severe mishandling be released to the public. So they reply to him by tapping Morse code on his forehead, and his immediate response is, "If you won't let people see me,
kill me."
They try to talk to him a bit more.
He says, "Kill me."
They ask for his name.
Over and over again. "Kill me." He won't wait for an answer. All he says is, "Kill me, kill me, kill me."
And they deny that request as well. An officer orders the shutters to start being closed again, and they all leave. They won't let their secret get out, but they also won't put him out of his misery. The generous nurse stays, says a prayer, and pinches his breathing tube. And Joe is as grateful as ever as soon as he realizes what's happening. He begs for God to bless her until the same military officer returns and opens up his breathing tube. Keep in mind, this entire time, Joe doesn't know what happened. He remembered being in the trenches, writing a letter, and that's it. He doesn't know where he is. He doesn't know why they're doing this, and he doesn't know why they will not release him. So the officer sedates him, turns off the light, and leaves the room. Joe is heartbroken that his breakthrough of communication resulted in nothing. In fact, worse conditions. His only escape in his mind is waiting out the clock. Talks of reaching old age and only then sneaking away from them. He lies alone in the bed, reassessing his situation, staring at a fate worse than death, and slowly pleads, "SOS, help me. SOS, help me." This depressing ass movie. I didn't talk a lot about the dreams and the flashbacks in the movie. They definitely add to the overall impact, but man, this main course that we get, to me it was so interesting. And it's not exactly your Friday night popcorn throwback, but I'm glad I watched it. Although, I heard the book's better. I don't know. While watching this, I was very disturbed for my pleasant day at work, just getting randomly hit with anxiety because it's such a slow movie, and it's just sad. It's just sad. There's random moments where I'm like, oh, look, happiness. And then it's like, oh wait, it's taken away. Just like that. Because reality sucks. And I know I spoiled the damn thing, but if you're interested for whatever reason, you dark monster, enjoy. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Here is your second reminder to please leave a like. Please subscribe because I have more content coming your way. Shout out to my lovely patrons for supporting the boy, always. I just posted a Patreon video where I reviewed Goop, Gwyneth Paltrow's Ushy Gushy, whatever it is. Shout out to Static for retweeting my last video tweet. Subscribe to Mr. GG Live where I just posted a video of me playing the Blair Witch. It's a fun game, hoo-ha. And as always, I am Mr. GG and I am out.